The final tool that I want to point to in this section, it's a very, very important tool. It's called Nmap. Nmap, it's one of the best scanning tool in any platform. And it's built inside Kali Linux, but you can download the Windows version if you want from nmap.org. But I wouldn't recommend that. The Linux Nmap, it's quite effective. And if you are not very good in memorizing switches -S, -O, -P, you can use the graphical one. So you have two options for using Nmap for scanning any victim. Using the command line, which you're going to start with, and then using the graphical interface. So let's start by checking the Nmap tool. So I'm going to open a terminal, and Nmap, the command line first, it's used, you can use it by typing Nmap, and then if you type --help, it will show you all the switches you can use. And actually it's quite big, and I'm going to add with the course description, I'm going to add some additional material to explain all the switches and give you some example. But let's take a small demonstration about Nmap identifying the victim, and let's see how to use it. So I have here two victims. Let me check them. This one is Windows 8. Let me check its IP, cmd, and type ipconfig, and the IP of this machine is 142.139. And I have another device, another virtual machine. It's a Windows XP machine, and let's check. Now, the first thing we're going to try will be the command line. Then I'm going to show you the graphical. And I think the graphical, it's more powerful than the command line from my point of view. Usually the command line is a powerful one in any tools, but graphical has a lot of feature and you don't need to memorize commands. So I'm going to show you first how to scan any system to know the service, the operating system, the open port, using the command line, then how to repeat that using the GUI of Nmap. So this is my XP machine. I just need to get the IP of this machine, which is 192.168.131. Excellent. So getting back to our Kali Linux, and let's check both machines using Nmap. So we're going to type first Nmap -s, then capital S, which is the port and the service opening those port, then -O. And then you put the IP of the victim machine. Let's try first the Windows 8 1.139. It's quite fast. Actually, there is a lot of switches that you can use. You can use a switch that identify or that specify a range of port, or a switch to scan a full network or some IP. I mean, there is a lot of switches. But as I told you, instead of memorizing or searching for help, I'm going to repeat the step using the graphical interface, and you're going to see the result. So I'm going to keep this one running, and I'm going to open another terminal and scan the other machine, so to save time. So here also I'm going to type Nmap -s, capital S, -O, and then 192.168.1.131. Okay, I think here we have a problem. Host to up to, he was not able to get anything. I'm not sure if the IP is right or not. Let me ping on the machine to make sure that ping 192.168.1.139. It's not pinging. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. The IP is 142.168 139. My mistake. Sorry, it happens sometimes. So let's clear the screen and repeat the command one more time. It's 142. 142.139 and enter. While here, oh, it's not pinging. 192.1.4. I'm sorry. It's Nmap. Here you go. 142. And he started Nmapping, and I need to change that as well because it was 142. So also here is 142. And it should not take time. And as you can see, for the second machine, he gave us all the open port. So you're going to see in the Metasploit how to utilize this information to search for vulnerability and what service are opening those port. So this one is telnet, this one and if you use netcat to connect to this port, you will know which telnet exactly he's using or which IIS is using, which will be very useful for you in the Metasploit section, searching for weakness in those services. Also, he gave us the MAC address of this machine. This is useful if you need to do a layer 2 attack like EtherCap, and he was able to figure out that this is a virtual machine, it's not a physical machine, and the operating system running on this machine could be one of those operating systems. And here we still have a problem. I don't know why. Host up 142.139. Let's check if we got the right IP here or not. It's 142, yeah, 139. Okay, seems that he was not able to scan the Windows 8.1. We're gonna try to troubleshoot that, but let's use the graphical way and see if he will be able to scan and get us results from that. So let's use the GUI for Nmap, which is much more easier and give you much more information. Open terminal and type Nmap. Nmap. And open Nmap. It will open the graphical interface. And here you just need to type the IP. You could put one computer like this, 192.168.142. Whatever IP, or you can put .0/24, which will scan the full network, getting all the computer on the network and the open port and service and operating system. And the good thing about Nmap is that he's showing you what command he'll be using. And you can say if you are aware of Nmap, you can change on such switches. But I'm going to keep the default, and we're going to click on scan. Now this may take a time because we have like 6 machines. So, but as you can see, it's fast. But I want to show you what will be the output if you scan the full network. But I'm going to pause for a few seconds until you finish, or a few minutes, because it's going to take time. So it took few minutes, and as you can see, and if the network was bigger than that, it will take more time. He was able to discover all PC, all the open port services, the operating system, everything on this machine. But besides that, and even the version of some of those services, but besides that, if you go here to topology, he was able to figure out how this network is connected and which machine it's more vulnerable than other machine. So if you plan to compromise the network, from which one should you start? The one in green, those are kind of secure. It will take time. While the one is red, this is very easy to compromise. And usually the rule in the network that if you compromise any computer inside the network, it's quite easy to compromise the remaining. So if I can get access to this machine, okay, there is some technique that can be used to compromise the secure one. And one of the major one of those attacks is called pass the hash.